All right. Is my screen visible? Right. All
Yes,
right.
it is.
All right. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. You're welcome to a new Binance webinar, West African Newbie Walkthrough Series. This will be coming up every Thursday of the week, so and we'll be glad if you join us from this week and onward. So here with me today is my colleague V. I will be co-hosting this event together. So before I move on, I would like V to just introduce herself and I will conclude the introduction. So V, could you just introduce yourself to
Yeah.
everyone?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's West African Newbie walkthrough, and I just hope you have a great time as we go through Binance together. My name is V, and yeah, I'll be co-hosting with my colleague today. So let's stay tuned and buckle up for a nice experience.
All right, thank you very much, everyone. My name is Kazim, and I definitely hope we have a great time today as well. Let me just run us through what we're going to be looking at today. V, as rightly said, will be taking us through the onboarding process, how you create a Binance account, and also how you're going to get your first crypto on your Binance account. I will be taking you through how to access spot trading and also give you a brief overview of Binance Earn. So I want you to stay tuned. We have $100 giveaway to be won, and watch out for the comment section where you see the form link, the Google form link for you to fill during the webinar, so you could be able to share from the giveaway. So thank you very much. And right now, I'll hand over to V to take you through the onboarding process and the rest. Thank you very much. So V, over to you.
All right, thank you, Kazim. And so I'm going to be sharing my screen. And with this time around, I just prepared a demo email, and I would like us to take you through this whole thing step by step. Okay, so if there are any mishaps, know that if you're a beginner, if you're a newbie, you're going to experience some one or two things, and it's normal. It's really simple. So let me just share my screen, and then we can move on. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So we begin, right? So this is Binance.com. Please ensure that it is Binance.com that you always go to. So you can just take it straight. So Binance.com, you need to do that to avoid any fiction websites or anything of that sort. So Binance.com loads, this is the interface that you're going to see. Very interesting interface. And by the way, Binance is the biggest, crypto exchange in the world globally. So yes, it's packed with so many features, so many interesting things. But as a newbie, we are going to go through just two main things today. Okay, how to create an account first, and then go through some very important things you need to note after creating your account. Then we're going to discuss how you can get your first crypto. Okay, so you just hover up to this top part, this dashboard. You see login, you see register. So we are new to Binance, right? So we are going to register. Okay, so when you click on the register button, you see that welcome to Binance. You need to sign up with your phone or email, or continue with Apple or continue with Google. So I would just for this illustrative purposes, we are going to sign up with email. Right, so I prepared an email for this. So let me input my email. So we are going through this together. So my email is Binance Newbie 100, whatever your email is, you can just use that. So at gmail.com. Right. So I'm going to get a password. Okay. Let me not suggest password. Let me just have a password. So let me just input my password. Then we go. One very important thing you need to take note is that you need to use a very strong password, very strong password, and you need to be changing it periodically. All right, you don't use the same password you use for tons of websites for this. Okay, so use a very strong website and ensure that there were some parameters that were given. You could see that I have fulfilled everything. So minimum of 8 characters, at least one number, at least one uppercase. That is done. So we are all set. So make sure I have read and I have read and I agree to Binance terms of service and policy. So you need to check this. Do well to find time to read it too, right? So we move on to create an account. We hit that button, and then let's see what happens next. So if you have a device or something, you can also be, your phone. If you are streaming with a laptop, you can go through the process with your phone if this is your first time. Okay. So, okay, I've been told that a verification has been sent to my email. So I go check out my email. This is my email I created for this. So we can see here, Binance, confirm your registration. So right here, I have this activation code. So you're just going to copy this activation code, okay? And then you would, paste it there, or you can just maybe have it in mind. So we have 701743. So, okay. So 701743. You can just copy. That is a safer way of doing that. Okay. So you just submit it, and then we see what comes next. So email is verified. All right. So here we are told that we are almost there. The account has been created. Now, the very important thing next is that you need to verify your identity to protect your account. Really, really, really important. So we are done with the first step. You could see that it was a very easy process. I don't even know if it took 2 minutes or 1 minute, but it's really fast. So we move to verify now. And let's see. So I am in Ghana, so I'll continue the process. So I'm streaming from Ghana, so I just say continue. Now here you are required to, input some personal information. Okay, some personal information. So let me just do something dummy. So Ghana. So I say Binance Newbie, and you need to use your real name in your documents because you have to verify. Okay, so Binance Newbie. This is just dummy. I'm just going through the process for us to. Let me choose a date of birth. So let me just choose something. 1st July. Definitely not 2022. So let me just choose. Okay, let me just say. Let me just look for something interesting. 1993. Okay, so we got that covered, and that is it. So 1993. Okay, sorry, looks like that didn't select. Let me just see. So basically, you're just going to go through the entire process. Okay. Let me just choose something random. All right, so we can continue from here. So when you hit the continue, you'll be told to input your residential address. So let me just say XYZ plot, XYZ plot Ghana, but do use your, residential address as you have. So I say XYZ plot Ghana, that's my residential address, and I put the postal code. Let me just put, and I say city XYZ. All right, so you go through this and you continue. So let's see what happens. So, right. So when you get to this important stage, now you'll be required to use a valid government, issue document. And that is why it is important to ensure that any personal information you are given is accurate and as seen on your, documentation. So you can either choose an ID card, your passport, or your driver's license. So I choose an ID card and I continue. So here you'll be told to upload your ID card. So let's continue. You have to take a picture of your photo of your ID card, the front and the back, but always ensure that you satisfy these requirements. So make sure it's readable, it's clear, it's well lit, not reflective, not blurry, no black and white images, and the document is placed on a solid colored background. Okay, so don't use a checkered background or something multicolored, right? So I'm not going to go through this process. So what's going to happen is that after uploading, you will also be required to verify yourself where you face the camera. They will tell you to maybe move your head, tilt your head, and all that, just for biometric verification. And after that is done, it will take a while, not too long, and you will be verified. So this is basically the entire process that you will go through here. Okay, so let me just confirm that I'm exiting this. All right, so after going through the verification and everything, you'll be well set up. you'll be well set up. But it's a very easy process. Even after leaving you here on your own, you'll be able to go through the process very seamlessly. Now we move on. So let's assume that I have gone through all the processes. Now I have verified my identity, use the issued document, and also backed it up with all the other verifications. Now your account will be fully verified. So let's assume, fast forward, we have done that. Right. So go in. So we've done that. Move on. Right, so we are here. So we've verified our account, and this is, I've logged in into my account. So let's have verified my account. This is what we see here. See a very nice interface. This may look a little bit too much for you, but in the subsequent series, you're going to take everything one after the other to break things down and let you understand how it goes. So now you have your account. One very important thing that I want to also emphasize is that, okay, first of all, how do you know your account is verified? So you come here and you see this, all right? So you click on this and you can see the verified, okay? So you can see your email, and then you are verified. So this is going to, kind of let you know that, okay, your account is verified, and it's very important that you do this verification in order to unlock certain features and be able to do certain things on the exchange and on the website. All right, so basically we are in here. So after you have set up your accounts, there is something very important, because you can't just set up your account and that is all. You need to ensure that you have put in some measures, the security. Really, really important, because we hear a lot of people say they have lost their cryptocurrencies because they didn't secure their account. So when we come here, right here, you see dashboard. That is where you're going to have a very general overview of your account. Now, security. So I want us to go over this. When you create your account after going through the verification, the next most important thing you need to jump to is your security. Not buying a coin or not going to buy the hottest crypto, but first ensure that your security is assured. So we move to security. So here, now there are various security measures that you can take, and as you can see, I have done two of these security measures. So the identity verification is what I took you through. After doing this process, you ensure that you have your 2FA. So there are so many, modes of 2FA here. We have the Binance or Google Authenticator, which is really important. As you can see, it's not enabled here, but it's important that you enable it. You have the phone number verification, you have the email address verification. That is done, but this is not done. So always ensure that you have your Google Authenticator enabled, right? So as a newbie, this is really important. So you need to enable it. Now, this security key is more like something like a physical device that usually help secure, and then you can use that to access your websites. But the Google Authenticator in itself is enough to, kind of secure your account. So let me see, let's just enable this. And then when you click on enable, you see that, okay, they'll tell you to go through the various processes. Now, what you need to do is that you need to have your Authenticator app, right? So you need to have it on your mobile phone. So if you don't have it, you go to the Play Store and then you download it. So I have my Authenticator app. Now, in order to link my account to the authenticator, you just need to open the app, and you can see here that you can scan to download the app or whatever it is. So after you've gone through the entire process, I have the app. I go to next. Now you need to scan this code to enable you have the security in place. Okay, so and this code here you see is really, really important that you keep it, because probably if you lose your phone and you need to go through the process again, you need this code. So it is really, really important that you keep this code very, very well. So let's scan it. So you just take your phone and then you just scan your code. Now after scanning the code, what happens next? Your secret, so this is the secret, is going to be saved, but it's imperative that you also keep it safe somewhere manually. Okay, write it somewhere manually. So we go next. So yeah, so as I just said, you need to save this backup key in a secure location. Really important, because if you need to recover your authenticator, should you lose your phone, this is what you're going to use. All right, so we know that the crypto space gives freedom, and freedom comes with responsibility. So you need to ensure that this is in place. So we go to next, and then you need to verify this. So let me just go back here. So you have to go through the various processes to authenticate your account. So you have your phone linked, you have your email linked, you get a code, and then you put the 6-digit code in there, then you are good to go. Then you complete it. I wouldn't bore us with this. When you have time, you just ensure that you go through the process, and that will be all. So, right. So after securing your account and going through all that process, there's one here that is also interesting. That's the anti-phishing code. Now, what this anti-phishing code does is that it's kind of validates any email that you are receiving, okay, so that you do not fall prey to any phishing emails that may contain some malicious links, right? So this phishing code works in such a way that when you enable it, when you create an anti-phishing code, what happens is that you can just put in any, characters in there. Now, these characters are going to appear in every email that comes, and that is going to give you the, assurance that yes, indeed, this particular email is coming from Binance. Okay, so that gives you that assurance. So you can go through this process too. You can input your characters, you submit it, and that's going to give you the assurance that every single email that comes, you look out for that particular code there, and that will be included on all official Binance emails that will come in. All right. So this is also very important that you could activate. Right. So still on security, we are spending a lot of time on security because it's really important. You can also have this withdrawal whitelist, but I wouldn't go much into that. So when you have time, just explore all these things, and these are key security. But always ensure that at least you have your Google Authenticator on, and that is going to help you a lot. So, right, we have created our account, verified identity, ensure that our security is top notch. What is next? By this time, you should be curious that what should you do next? You're enthused to get your first cryptocurrency. So there are many ways of getting your first cryptocurrency after ensuring that you have done everything. And I'll go through some of these ways, okay? So when we look at the top here, the first one, we can see buy crypto. The next is markets, trade, derivatives, and finance NFT. Don't worry, in various sessions and events, we are going to break all these down to the basic for you to know how to go around it. But just for the purpose of today's session, we are just going to look at how we can buy cryptocurrency. How can you get your first buy? Okay, so there are many ways. I'm going to share them, then we move on. So when you toggle on this, you see buy crypto, and right here you see GHS. It's in GHS because I registered the account using Ghana, so it's in default GHS, but you can change it. Okay, so that's the Ghana city. You can change it to whatever other currency that you want. Okay, so when you actually hit on this, you'll be able to come here, pay with what you want to pay with, so you can choose any other currency that you require. All right, so let me choose let's just play around this. Let me choose USD. You will see that you'll be given so many ways of buying your first crypto using US dollars. Okay, so we have bank deposits, we have the credit or the debit card, we have P2P trading, we have third-party payments. So it's not, you can just change the currency in accordance to what you want to pay with. Since this is Binance West Africa and I'm in Ghana, let's stick to the Ghana cedi. So the Ghana cedi brings up some ways here, and we are going to go through them one after the other a little bit quickly, but you should have a hold of it. So the first is the credit or the debit card, right? So when you click on this, now this wonderful interface opens up for you, right? So let me just close this happy banking. Let me just close this. So we have your buy, right? So I want to buy, as I stated with Ghana cedi, whatever you want to spend. Just take notes that we have requirements. Okay, the least is 100, and then we have to 50,000. So if I want to buy, let's say 200 Ghana cedi, I just put 200 Ghana cedi in it. It gives me the equivalent in Bitcoin. Now, it may not be Bitcoin you want to buy. Let's say if you want to buy BNB, we click BNB and select it. It gives you the equivalent, right? If you want to buy Ethereum, you select it, right? If you want to buy anything else, probably USDC, let me just see. Okay, we have USDT, you just select that and you go. And remember that anytime you change the cryptos, it gives you some particular requirements that you need to fulfill. So you need to know these boundaries, right? So that is it. So let's just assume I want to buy BNB. I just put in BNB and I want to buy, say, 200 cedis worth. So I put 200 cedis worth. Then you can continue. Here, when you continue, I have something, I have an account linked already. So you can change your card, you can add cards. So whatever debit or credit card you have, you can actually add it up here, and then you continue the process and it goes through. So that is it with if you want to buy with a card. So it's a very, very simple process. So we go through the process again. The next one I would like to talk about is the P2P trading, right? So P2P simply means peer to peer. Now, if you do not have a card or a debit card, you can go onto the P2P trading side. Here you are going to see various merchants who are dealing in different fiat currencies. Okay, so it means that you have a fiat currency and you want to exchange that for crypto, but you don't have your debit or your credit card. So when you come here, you see that we have so many cryptos that you want to buy. If you want to buy USDT, if you want to buy BTC, you can just select it. Now, depending on what fiat you are having, you need to come here under fiat, then you select it. So I want Ghana Cedi. So as usual, I just type in Ghana Cedi. All right. So we are going to, okay, so Binance is really big on protection. So you see all these pop-ups letting you know that you can be scammed if you do not obey the rules of the P2P. So we have scam notice, I have agreed, confirm, make sure you read it, right? So when you come here, you see so many merchants, and what makes this interesting is that you don't need a card. All you need to do is to go through. They have various requirements, whatever amount you want to buy, but ensure that you see that there are some different merchants. We have some merchants with this yellow badge. These are kind of verified merchants. We have other people, traders who have also posted ads here. So this is the entire process you need to go through P2P. We will do a more comprehensive video on P2P to explain the process. So I've talked about credit and debit cards. I've talked about the P2P system. Here you can buy, and also you can buy with your cash balance. Okay, so here I don't have any cash balance. And how did this come up? You can actually deposit fiat directly. Okay, but that is not available when we choose. Let's say not Ghana Cedi. When I choose, say, the US dollar, you will see that we have the bank deposits. So you can actually deposit fiat straight away and then do whatever you want to do with it. Okay. So here you can use your bank transfer, use a Swift, you select your currency and then you continue with the process. So you can also actually deposit fiat straight away. So I've spoken about the credit and the debit cards, the P2P. You can also deposit fiat straight away using the bank transfer or the bank wire system. And just take note that it may take some couple of days depending on the bank you're dealing with for it to arrive. For the other ones, they are nearly instant, right? So another way that I'll talk about, and that will be the last thing, how you can get your first crypto is probably if you have crypto somewhere else, or maybe someone wants to gift you cryptocurrency as your first cryptocurrency, you can actually receive the deposits right here. Okay, so you can go to your wallet. So here under the wallet, of course, there are so many things, but we'll go through that later. So you go to the fiat and your spot wallet. Okay, so that interface gives you a very interesting interface, right? So here, if you want to actually deposit, okay, you want to receive your first crypto from a friend, you tell a friend, okay, I've opened up, I've created a Binance account, I want my first crypto. Your friend says, I'll send you crypto, you come to deposit. Okay, this is deposit fiat. So this is deposit fiat. You can actually deposit crypto. So when you come to deposit crypto, you choose the coin. Okay, so your friend says, okay, I want to send you BNB. So you just type in BNB here, and then please be very careful about whichever coin you are selecting, because if your friend is sending you BNB and you send another wallet address, you're going to lose your crypto. So when we come to BNB, then you need to choose the network, and this is also a very, very important step. So if you choose, let's say, the 20 network, it gives you an address. Okay, so this is an alphanumeric address, and you need to copy this address. Don't try memorizing it or anything, because if any number or something or letter is out, it means that you have a wrong wallet address, and that's going to be a problem. So you copy it, then send it to that friend, and that friend can send you your first crypto. So I just hope this entire onboarding process, let me just go over recap so you can create your account, go through the identity verification, ensure you're using right, correct and legal names and things, because you will have to verify it at the end of the day. So after going through the verification process, when you come to your account, this verified badge will let you know that of course your account is verified. Now you can go on and look for your buy your first crypto. So you can either use your credit card, your debit card, you can either use the P2P system, you can either deposit fiat straight away, and that is using the bank transfer, or you can deposit cryptocurrency. So I believe this helps us, kind of go through the entire onboarding system, and most importantly, our security enable 2FA, go through the processes, and also you can also use the anti-phishing code. All right. So, right, this brings me to the end of the entire creating an account, verifying it, ensuring your security is intact, and buying your first crypto. All right. So, Kazim, I must say I'm done with this. You could also come in now.
All right, thank you very much, V. That was very, very awesome and beautiful. And so now we're going to just move on. Let me share my screen now. A minute, please. All right. I believe my screen is visible now.
Yes, it is.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, everyone, we've gotten our first crypto. So let's assume that, let's imagine we've gotten our first crypto. You've been able to purchase, let's say, USDT from P2P market or even with your debit or credit card. Now, what you want to do next is either you trade or you use your crypto for passive earning. Now, to trade, we'll go straight to spot trading. There are different ways you could trade. You could use futures, you could trade futures, trade sports, margin. But as a newbie, what you want to do is to master spot trading first. So to access spot trading, all you have to do is go to the trade tab, trade by here, then go to spot from here. So when you tap on spot, it opens the spot trading window with a default trading pair, which is normally BTC USDT. So now let me just take us through this whole window, this whole setup. Let's understand what each section, each areas mean. The first one I would like to show us is the pairs, the trading pairs that are available. Now you have the BUSD trading pairs. When you tap on the BUSD here, you get cryptocurrency that are trading against BUSD. So you can select anyone. Let's say you have BUSD in your wallet, you can trade against BUSD. You have the USDT trading pairs, you have the BNB trading pairs, BTC trading pairs, so on and so forth. Now, another thing you must master is here. Here is where you can just have an idea of what is going on in the market. How are people buying? How are people trading? How are people selling? So you can see the market trades in this area, both the ask and the bids that are occurring in the market at the moment. Now, another place I want to show us is the order book. Order book. You might have had that one way or the other. So this is our order book here. This is our order book. We have two sections in the order book. You have the bids and the ask. In simple terms, what I mean is that the green sections here are the buyers, while the red at the top here are the sellers. Now you have this middle number here. This place, this is the last price. It's the last bid or ask price as the trading occurs in the market. So you have to take note of that. Know your order book. Whenever you place a trade, there is a yellow mark. There is a yellow ticker here that will signify where your trade is on the order book. Now the other section here is where you place trade exactly. Now we have the you have the buy area and you have the sell area. It might be a little bit different on your mobile device, but it's almost the same. It's well structured on the mobile app as well. You see the buy and the red and the sell. The buy is always in green, while the sell is always in red. Now, let me just take us through a bit. I won't be able to go into details right now. Just like my colleague earlier mentioned, we're still going to do more videos that will go comprehensively into different types. Now, you have the limit order. You have different order types. You have the limit order, market order, and the stop limit order. Under the stop limit order, you have different types, which are the trailing stop and the OCO. OCO means one cancels order. So we're going to go into details about that in subsequent series. Now, but the one I want us to look at today is the limit price. When you're placing a limit order, you're either buying or selling. So let's just assume we have USDT in our wallet. We want to buy BNB. So what we'll do is make sure you are selected. You selected a BNB in your USDT PS. Since I have USDT in my wallet and I want to buy BNB, I want to trade BNB. So what I'll do is go to my USDT PS, select BNB USDT, which is already selected. Then go to my to where I want to place my trade. Now, what we'll do is you have three boxes here. You have the price box, you have the amount in BNB that you want to purchase, and you have the total USD that you are willing to spend to purchase this BNB. Meanwhile, you wouldn't have to worry in filling information in all these boxes because they are virtually automated. But the most important aspect you have to pay attention to is the price, the limit price. This limit price is the amount, the price at which you are willing. We are buying now, so it's how much you are willing to buy BNB. The current last price is 239.2 US dollars. I could say, okay, I don't want to buy at 239 US dollars. I want to buy when the price probably comes down to 220 US dollars. So that's my limit price that I wish to buy. Now, I want to spend, let's say I want to spend 50 USDT. So you wouldn't have to worry about typing the amount of BNB. Also, you could just type the amount of the total amount of BNB you want to buy. Now, it would automatically fill in the total USDT you would be spending that will be deducted from your wallet. So let's say I want to buy just 0.5 BNB. So automatically it tells me I'm going to spend 110 USDT to purchase 0.5 BNB at 220 USDT price, limit price. So when BNB price comes down to 220 US dollar, my trade will definitely trigger and I'll be able to purchase my BNB at that price. So let's say this is what I want to do now. Immediately you tap on buy. We're buying. It says here limit buy order created. So when you scroll down, there is the order history tab here. So this is where you can see information about your order, your open orders, the past orders that you've probably done before, your trade history. You can get them there. So this is my open order, the one we just placed right now. So it tells us that the pair we are buying is BNB USDT. We have the limits. With the type of order is limit order. We're buying, we're not selling. So that's why you have to buy here. The limit price at which I set that I want to buy the BNB and the amount of BNB I'm going to buy at that price. So you also get the percentage field. This updates. Let's say the price comes down and a particular percentage of your order field, you get the percentage field here as well. And the total USDT I'm spending. Also, you wouldn't have to worry. You can also cancel this order anytime before it gets filled. So as long as the order has not filled, you can always delete the order and get your total amount back to be able to place your order probably at another entry point. So if you want to delete your order, you have to do is just tap on this recycle bin icon, which says cancel. When you click on cancel, it cancels everything. If you have multiple orders, multiple open orders, you just have to tap on cancel all to cancel all your orders. Now, let me just chip in something about placing order in spot. Most people usually are misunderstanding. They'll be like, when I place my order, let's say even as it is now, you have a BNB at 238.6. You could place your order at 238.6 and it doesn't mean it will fill immediately. That is because when you place your order, it's going to place you on a queue. You're joining a queue of other buyers or other sellers that have already placed their orders. It is until every person before you, every order before your order has been filled, before your order gets filled. So you have to take note of that. It's not as if when you place order immediately, it gets filled. If it gets filled immediately, that means the order, every order before you has already been filled. So that's just about it when you're buying. The same approach is what you use when you are selling against another trading pair. So if you're selling BNB, you just have to enter the amount of BNB you are selling, or you can even just enter the amount of USDT you wish to sell for, and it will automatically fill in the total number of BNB, the total amount of BNB that will be sold for that particular amount. And you have to be very careful, be sure about your limit price, what you are, the amount at which you're selling or you're buying. So that's about that. That's how you are. And when you are trading on spot, be sure that you selected spot here. So that's That's to tell you that you are trading on spot. Now, let me just take us through one last thing, which is the chart area. You've been saying this. This is the chart area. The chart area is just made up of candles. These candles now, which are in reds and greens, they represent a duration in time. Now we are on a daily. We are on the daily time frame. So this is showing us the price history over several days. You can also change it from daily to probably an hour time frame, 15-minute time frame. Everything is available here on the time bar here. You have the 15 minutes. If I select 15 minutes, it's going to show me the 15-minute price history. The same way with 1 hour. If you want more, you can tap on this you can toggle on this drop down arrow. Then you select any other time frame you think you want. Let's say monthly. So you're able to see how the crypto is performing over time. So that's just about that. About spot trading is as easy as that. And in subsequent video, we're still going to go into details on how to actually use some other types. Just like I've mentioned, the market order types. Market order types. What it does for you is just to buy at the last price, at the market price at that moment. It is not really advisable for someone who doesn't know what he or she is doing to use market order. There are pros and cons to it. We're going to go into details of it in a subsequent video. Same thing with spot stop limit, which is very good to use to manage risk as well. Now you've purchased your first crypto. What do you do with it? You could also still trade again in subsequent trade. However, most people, most newbies are probably not accustomed with how to trade or how to actually use technical indicators, which we're going to look at in subsequent videos as well. So you want to earn passively. So that takes us to what we call Binance Earn. So Binance Earn is what to access Binance Earn. All you have to do is come to the end on the navigation bar here. Now here you can see the different end products that are available. The major ones are the savings. You have the launchpad, staking, BNB vault, and the liquidity swap. So let me just do something. Let's go to the Binance Earn page right now. So here you get an overview, everything about what Binance Earn stands for. I believe you're following. V, I believe I'm still audible. So I don't just speak to myself alone.
Yes, you are, and we are following.
Thank you very much. All right. Now, this is what Binance Earn looks like. This is a general page where you can actually access different products at a time. At the top navigation bar here, you can see savings. So savings, you can also get an overview. I'll get an explanation of what each does. So you can also get just brief explanation about each of the product, the savings product, a BNB vault, and like. So you could just read some text and pay attention to little explanation on the Binance website. Binance also provides some hints and guides that guides you to how to do some things easily without even having to go to YouTube or anywhere else. Also, we have the staking, which under the staking, we have the lock staking, DeFi staking, and ETH 2.0 staking. I'm going to show us how each of these products looks like. So here now, you can easily just subscribe to any M product here. We have the BNB, which is lock staking, where when you tap on this stake button, you stake your BNB and it's transferred from your spot wallet into your Binance Earn wallet. It is very, very important I mentioned, before you can earn on Binance Earn, your assets must actually be moved from your spot wallet into your Earn wallet. Now, let me just take us through the lock staking. Why I want to explain this for is so that we could be able to compare it with savings. You have different kind of staking. You have the lock staking and DeFi staking. Lock staking, just like the name implies, you have to lock your crypto asset for a particular number of days. Here you can see the available number of days, the number of that are available. You have the 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, the maximum here being 120 days. When you are sure of what you want to do, you select the number of days you want to stake for. You tap on stake now. It shows you a window where it gives you all the necessary details about what you're doing. So you can also just take some time to read everything, understand what you should expect after the duration. So you are able to just what you do now, you just select the total number of assets you want to transfer. Because we don't have near in my sports wallet now, then there is no way I could able to transfer. So in detail, when you get to the staking page, you have the token on the left side. You have the APY, which is the annual percentage yield that you can earn. This is annually. So if you probably want to calculate how much you can earn monthly or daily, what you have to do is just divide this by 12, which is 12 months. If you can go further to divide it by probably 30 days, just to give you what an idea of your return on the particular token when you stake, then your duration, then the minimum locked account. Now you have the DeFi staking. You have the DeFi staking. Now, what I want to let me tell us the difference between lock staking and DeFi staking. In lock staking, you are actually staking in proof of stake blockchain projects, while in DeFi staking, you are staking in proof of the lending protocol, DeFi lending protocol. That's what you're staking in. Same way, in DeFi staking, you can choose a particular number of this, or you go for the flexible lock. What flexible lock does is that you can stake today and unstake tomorrow. Take out your crypto asset tomorrow to use it for some other things. So it's flexible, and you can also go for a particular number of days if you feel you want to lock it up for a number of days. Now let's just go back to savings. Under savings, you have the flexible staking, you have the flexible savings and normal savings. So let's just give it a moment to load. Now this is it. So under the lock, so you have locked savings, you have flexible savings. Just like locked staking, you have locked savings, which you locked for a number of days. Maximum here presently being 30 days. You can also click on to see everything. You have 60 days, you have 90 days. So it depends on what you want to do. So when you are sure of the crypto you want to stake, all you have to do is just click on subscribe. You transfer the asset to your end wallet, and you can easily just go ahead and stake. And immediately you stake, you get your earnings in your spot wallet 24 hours after you stake. So it's automatically sent to your spot wallet easily. So you have the flexible savings. As flexible, doesn't have any lock period. It doesn't have any locked period at all. When you stake today, you can remove your asset at any point in time. So the only difference is that in flexible savings, you get probably lower APY. So you get probably lower returns. While in locked staking or locked savings, you get appreciable higher returns because you have to lock over a period of time. So it's flexible. You can stake today, unstake tomorrow, unstake anytime to use your asset for some other thing. Now, another end product I would like to mention is the BNB Vault. Is the BNB Vault. So what does BNB Vault stands for? BNB Vault, as the name implies, basically has to do with BNB. You have a number of BNB. You have a number of BNB in your account. You don't just want them to stay idle. You can easily just come to BNB Vault, transfer your BNB here. You tap on stake. Before you even stake, you also have option to tap on auto transfer. Auto transfer means anytime you have BNB in your spot wallet, it automatically transfers it into your BNB Vault. So it helps you generate returns on your holdings easily, automatically. But when you are staking manually, tap on stake, select, you can tap on max to transfer every BNB you have in your spot wallet into your BNB Vault. Or you can just input the number of BNB you want to stake. When you do that, tap on I have agreed and tap on confirm easily, and you get your BNB into your BNB Vault. Now, what is the advantages of using BNB Vault? In BNB Vault, you wouldn't have to worry about sending your crypto to savings or to lock stakings or to launch pool before you earn rewards. When you have your BNB in BNB Vault, you're going to get rewards from other savings, other end products like savings, launch pool rewards, and other rewards. So you have everything here that you can track your rewards, where they're coming from, how much you're getting. Now, as you can see as an example here, in the past that I've held BNB, some little BNB in BNB Vault, you have some rewards that come from Launchpool and Launchpad. You have Launchpool and the Launchpad. So they come from there automatically. You don't have to worry. You get BNB. You still get BNB. You get BNB, that you accumulate BNB and also get Launchpool rewards and other savings reward from the end product. So that is one of the advantages of BNB Vault. So another one worthy of mention is ETH 2.0. ETH 2.0, which has been on for some time now, I think since last year, and due to some delay in ETH 2.0, which if you're following the news, you would probably be aware of that. That is very straightforward. You have some ETH in your spot wallet. You want to also benefit from what ETH 2.0 staking has to offer. Rather than going to a decentralized protocol, you want to do that via Binance ETH 2.0 staking. All you have to do is just come to ETH 2.0 from the end tab here. From the end tab here as well, you can just come to Binance Earn, then access ETH 2.0 from the Binance Earn page. Let me just show us that easily. So you come to ETH 2.0 staking. From staking here, tap on ETH 2.0 staking, and it takes you to the ETH 2.0 page. So what you do is just tap on stake now, and what that does is to transfer your ETH from your spot wallet into your ETH staking wallet. So it will tell you as well, give you some details on the staking. So you take some time to read it, agree to the terms and condition. So when you stake, you automatically get a wrapped ETH version in your spot, which is WETH. So it's a wrapped ETH version. So what Binance does is just to give you some sorry, it's BETH, which is Binance ETH, not WETH. So you have the wrapped version of the ETH coin. So you stake and you start getting rewards on your ETH staking as immediately after 24 hours as the rewards comes in. So another one which is the last one I will mention is the launch pool and launchpad. There's a difference between launch pool and launchpad. What launch pool basically does most of the time is to some kind of kickstart and help in the pre-sale of exchange tokens that are willing to launch that are willing to do some kind of IEO, which is initial exchange offerings, while launchpad is mostly used for fan tokens and some other tokens and similar tokens. So they are also used for their ICO, which is initial coin offering. You can see some statistics up to this moment. Up to date, Binance actually sold over $99 million in Launchpad on Launchpool tokens on the Launch platform. So we've launched about 64 projects till date, and these are the unique users that have done it up to date. So on the Launchpad platform, what you see is what it is there. You see the project, the available project. Currently, this is finished, so you're not able to participate in this. But if it's an ongoing project, ongoing Launchpad activity, you see it's ongoing. So you also have details on how to subscribe, how to benefit from that particular Launchpad activity. So you see the end time and the start time. Then what you have to do is just tap on it. There are provided what do you call it, the pool that you can stake in. Could be BNB pool, BUSD pool. You have everything on the details page. So hopefully in future we're going to have some kind of a comprehensive look at probably an ongoing Launchpad activity when there is one. So you have the details here. You have the different stages of the Launchpad platform. So that's basically it. What you've just learned now is that you could trade, make profits on a daily or monthly, depends on your trading strategy, or take your crypto, transfer it to your Binance Earn wallet, and generate income on a daily basis, passively, without any hassle, without any kind of worry on what you could generate. So I believe right now you'll be able to get some information about what I've been able to take you through. So thank you very much. So we're going to go back to V now for us to undo some question and answers that you might have. So thank you. So if you have
Right.
any question and answer right now, please feel free to post them in your comment box so we could take it.
Okay, so at this point, as we wait for questions and answers, I believe that though we couldn't go into so much details
So
in
much,
any of
yeah,
them, yeah, and even with the end, he shared the end,
yeah,
it's quite a lot, but I'm really glad about how he went about it. He's talked about everything that we need to know, basically, though there's more. So when you have
definitely.
time, yes, that when you have time on your own, you could explore it, learn more about it. And one interesting thing about Binance is that the user interface is really intuitive and very friendly, and it guides you. Okay, you have pop-ups, you have videos here and there, which can help you, navigate your way through it. So, a recap: we've learned how to create an account, how to
Yeah,
have your security, in place. Now, how to buy your first crypto. Now, when you have your first crypto, Kazim has taken us through the process of what you can do with your first crypto. You can trade it. You could actually convert it to, if the
Yeah.
trading is a little bit too complicated for you, there's a simple conversion interface that you can use to convert from whatever crypto to the other, and you could earn. So for some of us, probably you don't have time, your schedules are tight, or you just don't want to see charts. All you can do is just put it in the end, and then you'll be having passive income as time goes on. So many earn no packages as we had, yeah, we've seen from Kazim. So I don't know if you have questions now. I was just trying
All right.
to
So
write.
I would want to I was just chip this in as a newbie. You want to do yourself a favor to actually visit Binance Academy from time to time. There is a lot to learn on Binance Academy, which you can access via academy.binance.com. Academy.binance.com. There are a lot of tutorials how to trade, how to go about researching on projects. A lot of tutorial for beginners, even for intermediate and advanced levels, where you can learn every day. There are several articles coming up on Binance Academy. And also, be sure to join the Telegram groups in the community where you can seek assistance on any issue that you might have, rather on trading, issue with your P2P or anything. You are free to post your issue and contact any contact support or contact any admin to assist you or take you through. So please, let's have any question. If you have any question, so we can just take them before we round up this webinar.
Okay, as we wait for questions, a reminder that the Google form has been shared for the giveaway. So
Uh,
you feel that you can see that posted in the comment section. So kindly fill that, and please, expect the giveaway in about 2 weeks' time. Okay, so
yes,
in
yes.
accordance to however the winners are selected, in 2 weeks' time you should have your rewards. Okay, so
Yeah.
just give that a try.
All right. So I don't know. I, okay. All right. I have a question here. This question says, in staking, can I lose an amount of my money? Simple answer to that. You can't lose your money, an amount of your money. However, depending on the market and what's going on in the market, let's assume you stake a particular cryptocurrency like ETH when it was at 5,000 US dollars. Probably you stake it for 3 years. So during that 3 years, there is a kind of bearish move which has probably brought the value of ETH to around 1,000 US dollars. You have not lost your ETH, it's only dropped in value. So you're not losing your money. Your ETH, in fact, will still get increased. You get more ETH, but the value might probably appear to have reduced due to the bearish move of the market. So I don't know if V has any comments about that.
Yeah, that's exactly that. So probably if we are in a bearish market, whatever the dollar amount you see will decrease, but that doesn't mean that the quantity or the amount of ETH you have has decreased. Okay, so if you have 0.1, you can actually see it increasing to 0.11. But if it is the price is down, it's just because of the market. You have actually not lost the quantity that you have. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's basically it.
yeah. All right.
Let me also chip in this. If you enjoyed
All right.
today's show, do well to give us a very good rating. Okay, so
All
if
right.
you enjoyed today's show, when you have the chance to give a rating, make sure you give us a very good rating so that we can keep doing more.
Yeah, and please try to share this video, the link to the YouTube channel, to your friends, to newbies who are probably still new or still very shy to get into crypto, which they can easily get into it through Binance as the gateway to easily navigate a crypto ecosystem. A lot of tutorials, a lot of guides, a lot of communities for you to join and get more accustomed to what is going on in the crypto ecosystem. Also, if you probably wish to get our assistance personally on Twitter, you can follow V at Fine Auto on Twitter. You can also follow me at Seiduke underscore official. Seiduke is SEIDU underscore Seiduke SEIDUK underscore official. Fine Auto. I believe that's probably not easy, not difficult to spell.
Yeah, FINAUTHO. So Fin Auto at
Fin
Fin
Auto,
Auto.
right? I think I
Yeah,
got that wrong. Yeah, Fin
very
Auto.
well. Okay.
All right.
So
So if
since
you
that,
have more questions, we still have about 5 minutes.
yeah. Any more questions?
All right, please, if you have not filled the form, you can easily fill the form, the giveaway form to share in the 100 US dollar prize. And also remember, if you don't have a Binance account, you can sign up with the link that has been dropped in the comments. Sign up via that link to register your new Binance account. And when you're filling the giveaway form, you might probably need to enter your BUID, which is your Binance UID. You can get that by tapping on your profile icon on the Binance mobile app. It's like I think 8 digits or 6 digit, 8 digit number. You can copy that and use it to fill your form. Also, remember to join the West Africa Telegram groups, the Binance Nigerian groups and the Binance Ghana group. Binance Ghana is t.me slash Binance GH, and Binance Nigeria is t.me slash Binance Nigeria. Thank you very much. And still, if you still have more question, thank you, Farouk. So if you still have more question, feel free to drop them. We still have quite a bit of time to address any question. All right. I don't know if Emmanuel is still around here. It appears we have no more question. So I would think we end the stream now.
Yeah, but just take note that this happens weekly. So
Weekly.
every week, 6 p.m. GMT on Thursdays, we're going to have our West Africa newbie walkthrough. So invite people, anyone who is so
Anyone?
scared about crypto. Crypto is scary. Crypto is not scary. With this series, you'll be able to understand what goes on, creating an account on Binance, how to trade. Even today was quite in depth. So in the subsequent series, you're going to take every single thing one after the other and go into detail. So if it's you want to execute an order, market order, whatever form of order, we're going to go through it, go through so many things, even the charts analysis and everything. So yeah, let's buckle up for a very interesting experience ahead.
All right. So please stay tuned. Stay tuned to any information we have. You can follow Binance Africa on Twitter as well to get updates on upcoming events. There are several upcoming events daily now. Tomorrow there are other events as well. Follow Binance Africa on Twitter. Join the Telegram community to get updates on these upcoming events so you don't miss any. And also a lot of freebies to be won, a lot of swags, a lot of BUSD for you to be won. So please join the community. All right. Farouk is saying he has a problem trading P2P. Well, not a direct question, but I don't know if he has a comment about that. Yes, he said, if I have problem during P2P trading, what is the solution? Yeah, it's a direct question.
Yeah, so that's great. So I don't know whatever your problem may be. There's a way where you could appeal. So, for example, probably if you have made a transaction and you have not received the funds, or the buyer or the seller has gone ahead to say he has received it when he has not received it, whatever it may be, you have the opportunity to actually appeal, and it works really, really well. Okay, it works really well. But let's not get to that stage. To just ensure that you go through the rules with the P2P. Okay, if
Instructions.
you have not received funds, don't go ahead and say you have received funds. If
Yeah.
someone tells you, send me this amount of money, else I'm not doing that. If a particular amount of money appears for you to pay and he's demanding for more money, don't do it. Okay, just follow the rules and you'll be safe. But if there are any issues, just reach out to the support and the appeal. You have these, you can appeal, and then there's going to be investigation. And you are rest assured that Binance acts as the escrow. So don't panic, just go through the normal process, obey the rules of the P2P, and if there's any problem, appeal, and you'll be sorted out, right?
All right.
I don't know
And some
if
of that, some of the advantages of being in the community is as well. If you're not getting probably answer, you still have issues. You can always come to your community and reach out to any admin for assistance. So thank you very much. I think Emmanuel is there to help us end the live stream on YouTube, so we can end the stream now. Yeah, hello, Emmanuel. Are you there, please? Wow. Okay.
Kazim, you have a question?
Well, I just saw that, but the response to that would be that we're not really taking anything ETF today. And if you are a newbie, truly, you don't want to just jump into that
Yeah.
right now. Like I mentioned, spot trading is your first start if you want to trade. If you don't want to trade, Binance Earn is your best bet to earn passively from the crypto market. So I wouldn't want us to go into that right now. Probably as time goes on, when we move ahead, we're going to move up from here. Next series, next Thursday, we're going to have a bit advanced class on Binance ecosystem. So please, I wouldn't want you to consider that now if you are a newbie. All right, so I think we can leave the studio now. All right, looks like Manuel is away. Okay, let me just drop.